All right, former Zimbabwe President Robert Mugabe has died at the age of 95. President Emerson made this confirmation. He said that it is with the utmost sadness that he announced the passing of Zimbabwe's founding father and former president, Comrade Robert Mugabe. He tweeted that, social media, everything gets out on there. Mugabe was an icon of liberation, a Pan-Africanist who dedicated his life to the emancipation and empowerment of his people. His contribution to the history of our nation and continent will never be forgotten. May his soul rest in peace, he added. Now, Mugabe was hospitalized in Singapore for months after an undisclosed ailment, but there wasn't any confirmation as to exactly what this was. There were some reports that he was being treated for prostate cancer,
right.
but
cataract.
But again, you want to keep that confidential and private. So no further details were immediately released about the circumstances of his death or where he died.
All right, so Ernest Mozenge, a political analyst, says that the former leader leaves behind what a lot of people would agree is a mixed legacy. So the younger people from Zimbabwe will remember him as a tyrant who squandered their futures and destroyed their countries. But the older Zimbabweans will look back in history and will remember him as a revolutionary fighter. They will also remember him for the early years of independence, the massive social programs like expansion in the education sector and the building of clinics in rural areas.
Mixed indeed.
Indeed.
And I mean, with any world leader, you'd have that kind of mixed reaction. Not everybody would be for you.
Yeah, it depends on what you experienced at the time that you were actually present in the country with that particular leader.
Because we can remember when Edward Siaga died the other day, there was actually some mixed reaction talking about the era that was there.
I think anybody in leadership will end up having that in some way or the other. That's just what happens with leadership.
Yeah. But 95 is a blessing to see these days.
Why may I tell you, I'd love to live to see like 100 and like 80 something with all my faculties about me and stuff. Would you catch a face? Yeah, trust me, I'd love children, great-grandchildren, all of that, right?
Greatest.
So Nicki Minaj says, tweets about retirement was, in quotes, abrupt, and I'm still here. Surprise, surprise. After seemingly announcing her retirement from music in a surprising tweet on Thursday, fans of the rapper expressed their shock and confusion. So one fan tweeted, "Can you please just address this retirement thing?" And then another fan tweeted, "You've never left us. We're hurting here, Nicki. We're hurting." So what did Nicki have to say, Joel?
I'm still right here, Minaj 36 reassuring the fan on Twitter.
Wait. Nicki does not sound like that.
That's how she sounds.
Still madly in love with you guys, and you know what? In hindsight, this should have been a Queen Radio discussion, and I will be, she continued, referring to her Applebeats One show. I promise you guys will be happy. No guests, just us talking about everything. The tweet was abrupt and insensitive. And she said, "Sorry, babe."
Yeah.
My thing is, okay, she has a following. She has a great following. So let's
just
start
remind me
there.
not to have you imitate me any day. Okay.
I won't.
But her fans are shocked. Is it a PR stunt, you think?
I don't think so. I think a part of the issue, Nicki Minaj has been getting several backlashes, if that's a word.
Yeah, she's been
over the
going
past
through a
couple
lot.
of years.
Yeah.
She and Cardi, she and several people. And I think probably she's gotten to a point where she says she wants to start a family. And her Queen Radio is doing really, really well. I don't listen to it, but...
And I think she might be getting married soon.
Yeah,
because
so...
they got the marriage certificate and everything. So,
So
she wants to
thing.
start a family and thing.
And everybody should not feel pressured to make a decision and then go ahead and do that.
Well, tell you what, she also said that on her show, she won't be having any guests. She will just be talking to her fans. You can call in and she will answer any question that you ask. So if you're a fan of Nicki, stand by to call in and talk to her.
And as I said before, Queen Radio has been doing very, very, very well.
What more?
The listenership up. All right, so on a sad note, many Jamaicans, and kind of good as well because they're chipping in, many Jamaican celebrities have been expressing their hurt and concerns for the people of Bahamas after the disaster of what Hurricane Dorian did to the islands. Now, Minister Marion Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, recently did a radio interview and she had something to say.
It's like my second home. I used to be in Nassau so much. I have friends there, Wesley and Keno them. Let me tell you something. It is so heart-wrenching to see what is going on there. And I feel helpless that I'm just sitting here. My manager is talking about doing a concert in Nassau. To see Freeport damage, so bad. Abaco Island, I went over there before I ministered there. I just want you to pray that more help will come, sooner than later. And whatever whatever it is that you can do to help, you know, just get it done. In Jesus' name, we cover your Bahamas people. By Amen, we love you. You are like my family, and I pray your strength. I pray God will strengthen you and open doors that no man can shut and send in. I want restoration in the name of Jesus, quicker than ever. In Jesus' name, bless.
Amen.
Bless.
Marion Hall, formerly Lady Saw. Now, if you want to donate, please just head over to the Sandals Foundation IG page, or you can use Kind Hearts Foundation IG page. And we, as in Daytime Live TVJ, will also post some information on our socials so that you can keep up and you can donate.
Yeah.
Wow. This is something I actually don't like talking about,
Yeah,
because
no.
even as I'm watching Marion, it's like I feel the tears in my eyes, because it could have been us.
Yeah, and
Could
I
have
know the
been,
guy
you
spoke
know,
about
anybody.
it on. I know the guy spoke about it on Tuesday, but one of my friends who's a reporter in Bahamas, he was covering it, and like he went out of commission. We were talking before, you know, checking up on him to make sure everything was good. And after the storm hit Abaco,
couldn't get
the
in touch
hurricane,
with
I couldn't
him.
get in touch with him at all. So it's just today I see him upload something and say his phone was flooded. His phone got damaged because of the flood, and they had to literally escape. Our designer friend Odessa, Theodore. And he had to literally walk for 40 minutes. They had to leave the hotel, walk for 40 minutes in the flood, in the storm, to try and get somewhere. And him saying basically see the devastation, he saw death and all of that. If you're following up by now,
Anything that we can
30
do,
people have died.
the little that we can, anything we can do, no matter what it is, let's do it. Let's do it, please.
But-
Listen, my
And it could have
heart and
happened
my
to anybody,
prayers.
you know, it could have happened to anybody. I don't think it's just devastating. You know, it's you don't have words to describe this.
You don't.
The rebuilding, you have your home one day, and the following day you don't have nothing.
Nothing.
At all,
And then
like-
there's some people on social media who, sometimes I know we make light of things, and we did say it Tuesday. Well, I think when we're in it, we need to just hold back and just understand that people are going through trauma. There are people who have lost family members. There are people who are hurting, them lose them stuff. It's devastating right now. It's not a time to joke about it, even if we're trying to lighten it. It's not a light time. It's not light. It's no light. It's serious.
I don't want. All right.
Okay.